Back in 2002, Grace Fellowship Christian Center sent a mission team to the Philippines to explore opportunities for mission work in the Metro Manila area. While there, they heard of a missionary to the indigenous tribes on Palawan Island who had made great strides in winning the friendship of the Tagbanua people, one of the oldest indigenous people groups in the Philippines and one of the poorest. It was believed that he had given up his mission due to extreme hardship, including lack of basic resources like food and adequate shelter, and even suffering the loss of one of his children to malaria. The GFC team flew to Palawan Island to find him, and as divine providence would have it, their guide encountered someone in the local shopping center who was none other than Eddie Garcia himself. They had found him at the very moment he had decided to give up his life's work. It was here that a partnership was birthed, and from that time until now, the Palawan People's Project has supported the sustainable development of Eddie Garcia's mission and most recently, the isolated Tagbanua tribal village.
Hello, my name is Eddie Garcia. Yeah, I want to see this place, you have to stay this place, oh it's nice.
It's called the Place of Sweet Water. Named by the Tagbanua people, this mission station belonging to Eddie Garcia has become a trusted gathering place. Once only a dilapidated shack, the structure has been completely rebuilt of ironwood and now houses the tribal feeding program and is the site of a great agricultural development. The feeding program at the Place of Sweet Water began with a simple family sharing all it had with the tribes that would pass by their property on the way down to the nearest village. The Tagbanua would make this hours-long journey from their village deep in the jungle to trade for things like sugar and rice. Eddie and his family were moved by their need and began to provide small bags of rice to tribal members. Even though they themselves lived in deep poverty, they saw an opportunity as this act of kindness opened the door to a friendship with a tribe that is typically closed to outsiders. With the support of the Palawan People's Project, Eddie and his family are now on their way to becoming self-sustaining, and the land at the mission station is now the site of several rice paddies, fish ponds, ducks, and even a caribou. As his supply has increased, so has his capacity to impact the Tagbanua community. After more than a decade of increasing sustainable development and outreach to the Tagbanua tribe, tribal leaders extended an invitation to the Palawan People's Project to come to the village of An, their secluded community located deep within the jungles of the Santo Niño region. With great anticipation, our team gathered food supplies for the tribe and set out on the 2-hour hike into the mountains.
Look at this. Woo. And everyone else. Wow. Look at this. Roosters. All the kids waiting. Families, they're playing music, they're waving. We finally made it. Yes. Yes. First meeting with our friends out here. Wave.
As they reached the entrance to An, they were greeted with music and dance. What an amazing experience it was to see this isolated village firsthand. Women and children came out from their dwellings, and tribal leaders gathered to officially greet our team. The chieftain even performed a ceremony to officially receive us as friends, and leaders voted on our acceptance, granting our team the right to be present in their village.
Yeah, they are going to have a ceremony in a tribal way of accepting the visitors, the foreign visitors. They're gonna have a ceremony. That we are welcome in their territory.
Pinapakita sa inyo bilang pasalubong. Maayos na pagtanggap.
Yes.
Kaya
Traditional leader or tribal
ay
representing.
una may sarili kaming katitikan, may sarili kaming batas.
It was during this time that our mission team began to learn of the community's dire need for clean water. In 2013, tribal leaders held a meeting with our mission team and expressed their desire to tap into clean water sources that could provide fresh, clean, safe water to the village of An. This was the catalyst for our next phase of sustainable development.
The higher portion, then make a reservoir, then put a pipe, some type of pipe going down to the village. Down to the village.
That instead of bringing these things like something like that, they can make a request for them for the village, for the benefits of everybody, like a water source, or something like a pipe. Let's say a small pipe from the reservoir going down to the village. At pupunta ako doon, gagawa natin ng proposal kung magkano lahat, ano ang gagamitin, ilang tao, bago i-presenta natin sa kanila kung magkano ba yung pwede nilang itulong.
And I'll get it done for you.
At
Okay?
Gagawin niya yan para sa inyo.
Safe water is the source of life and is essential to health, education, and to viable economies. Through the generous support of individuals, churches, and other partners, the Palawan People's Project is working to install a freshwater pipeline system to supply much-needed clean water to An and a neighboring Tagbanua village. This partnership has been established through long-term relationships with project leaders and the commitments to the people they serve. In the spirit of this commitment, we always arrange for project work to be carried out by indigenous laborers guided by local leadership. We are proud that for more than a decade, our small volunteer-based organization has maximized the impact of incoming resources by maintaining minimal overhead expenses. Therefore, you can have confidence that anything you give will make a great impact in the lives of real people.